Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25, and today we're in our first bowl game of the series. We went 6-6 and this year got an invite to the Music City Bowl to face 7-5 Wisconsin of the Big Ten. A pretty fun matchup considering this is a bowl game for us as we're in the home of the Tennessee Titans in the Music City, hence the name, as we look to beat Wisconsin, a team we don't play very often in this one. If you're excited for it, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. We're almost already in year 3. It'll be the Gamecocks starting off with the football, and we're underway here on Christmas Eve in Tennessee. As they'll take a knee, and that'll bring out Lenore Sellers in the offense, coming off a loss in their last matchup against Clemson. You can see the season stats here. Should be a pretty even contest, but I do think South Carolina can pull this one off. Start off 1st and 10 on the ground. Braylon McReynolds will get the first carry, and he will go for 1. He meets Darrell Peterson, one of their impact linebackers. 2nd and 9 now. Sellers to throw for the first time. Looks right side. Has Jared Brown, who's going to have a first down. You're going to see a little bit more Jared Brown today. He is a senior, so this is his last game as a Gamecock. So I do want him to take the field a little bit more than he has recently. After a bubble screen to Tyshawn Russell, 2nd and 1, quick pass to Ayo Maynor on the other side. He catches it for a first down. Now at midfield, Sellers, quick step back, is going to run with it, but they're playing spy. He only gets 2. 2nd and 8 now, another bubble screen to Russell. He's got some blockers, but not as good as last time. He only picks up 4. And now it's a quick 3rd and 4. Sellers to throw for it, steps up, has plenty of space in front of him, gets a block downfield, and he's going to slide down to the 22. You can see last week, negative yards for Sellers. He's already up to 22 today. Now 1st and 10 of the 22. A lot of 22s. A gain of 4 for McReynolds. 2nd and 6, play fake. Sellers outside the pockets, flush to his left. Throws across his body for Russell. What a throw by Sellers, looking on point here in this one. 1st and goal, calls his own number, sheds a tackle, and is tackled into the end zone for a touchdown. Gamecocks look good on their first drive, and it ends in 7, thanks to the run by Sellers. That'll bring out this Wisconsin offense, a very interesting offense. They're led by a true freshman at quarterback, number 8, Devonta Bickley, a 4-star recruit this past year from Chicago, Illinois. So Wisconsin has big plans for him as he's led them to a 7-5 season. He hands it off, though, on first down. It's a loss of 1. Brian Thomas Jr. with the stop. Now 2nd and 11. It's a draw play, and this one opens up a lot more. Jackson Aker, one of the 2 backs here in Wisconsin who will get a lot of carries, had 14 touchdowns in the season. Out to the 36. Bickley looks left side. That pass knocked away. Incomplete. Empty here, 2nd and 10. Quick pass short for the tight end. Robinson will hit him down after a pickup of 5. Quick 3rd and 5 here for Wisconsin. Bickley looks short. He's got his man. That's going to be Vinny Anthony II, the senior impact wide receiver, who moves the chains. At midfield, here's another handoff for Jackson Aker, and he will get 4. Another methodical drive. This will be a very much methodical pace game, as here's a basically loss on 2nd down. Now 3rd and 6. Bickley looks left side. The pass is dropped. And they're going to try a 64-yard field goal. It is the senior kicker, Nathaniel Vacos, but this is insane. And he had the distance. He just hooked it left. So, no good. Still 7-0. And the Gamecocks get pretty good field position for their second drive. Here they are at Wisconsin's 38. They get stuffed on 1st and 10. Now they go to the air. Sellers, time in the pocket, steps up and through, and he's got space to run. Sellers is going to pick up the first down with his legs. He's already got 4 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. Out to the 23. Trips to the right, hand it off to McReynolds. This time gets some good blocks, and he's going to get his biggest carry of the day. Inside the red zone goes South Carolina. 1st and 10, bubble screen. That one's read nicely. Brown has nowhere to go. After a loss of 1, it's now 3rd and 3. Sellers off play fake, dancing in the pocket, rolls to his left. He got some man open, but he's going to keep it himself and score again with his legs. 2 rushing touchdowns for Sellers in the first quarter. And South Carolina leads 14-0 after the first frame of play. As Wisconsin, you can see the Badger dancing, but they got to dance their way back into this one. South Carolina has controlled the game so far. Wisconsin offense has not been very efficient. Here they are, 2nd and 3 to begin the second quarter. Bickley in the gun. Hands it off to the other back you'll see. So that's Nate White, but he's going to meet Jerron Willis, this junior, with his second tackle for the loss of the day. 3rd and 6. They go draw play, and Sanders with a nice hit will stop this from getting bigger yardage. Interesting call. Wisconsin will punt. And now the Gamecocks with a 14-point lead with a chance to even add some more to it. 2nd and 9, Sellers looks short. McReynolds in the passing pattern. Hasn't got too many of those this season. It's now 3rd and 4 now. Sellers in the pocket. He steps up and he's going to run into a sack. Nice sack there by Darrell Peterson, who has 8.5 now on the season. He ends the drive, and now Wisconsin will get the football back after their first stop. And they're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Down by 14. Going to go hurry up. 2nd and 6. This pass off the mark. Looking for his tight end, Tucker Ashcraft. 3rd and 6 now. Bickley looks left side. Again, he airmails the throw. Not a good start for the true freshman today, as he's been a little bit inaccurate, and it's still 14-0. The Sellers will keep it for a gain of 3. Bring a man in motion. Brown closer to the formation. 2nd and 7. Sellers launches for Elskins, but it's incomplete. Way out of bounds. That's his first miss of the day. Big 3rd and 7 here. Sellers in the pocket. Looks, and he fires at the feet of Elskins. And missing his tight end twice will result in a punt. So defense is starting to reign supreme now on both sides. Here's Wisconsin with a gain of 3. Stay in the pistol here, 2nd and 7. Handoff to Jackson Aker. And he gets a big hole up the middle, gets a nice block, and he's sprung to the 37. It was a gain of 20. 1st and 10. This time Nate White gets it. He's backwards, loss of 2. Now 3rd and 10. 5 men in the pattern for Wisconsin. Looking right side, and a beautiful throw to that side of the field. First down in the red zone for the first time today is the Badgers, as now they hand it off to the big man, the tight end Tucker Ashcraft, getting a carry. He picks up 7, 2nd and 3. They got numbers on the left side, so they go bubble screen that way, and it works. Touchdown Badgers. C.J. Williams, the senior, will find the end zone, and Wisconsin's now on the board, 14-7. As we come to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Gamecocks with the football, chance to extend their lead is on 1st and 10. Sellers hit as he throws, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Sellers again back. Looks left side short for Harbor, who has it on the drag, and he's got plenty of space, and he's got some speed. He turns this up to the 31. Nice play there. Makes it 1st and 10. South Carolina running some clock. Don't want to get the football back to Wisconsin with a lot of time, as that one's incomplete on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Sellers again looks short. Has McReynolds. This time he makes the catch, and he's going to pick up 7. And again, South Carolina will drain the time. Inside 30 seconds. They convert it here, they'll go, and they do. Tyshawn Russell short, and South Carolina will burn their first timeout. 25 seconds left to go. Now you got to kind of beat the clock. It's on 1st and 10. Sellers look short. It's a tough grab, but it's caught. That's Jason Paquette, the true freshman tight end, the 4-star commit from this past season, getting a grab. 2nd and 9. Sellers look short. Has Russell, and he's not going to get the first down, so the clock will continue to run. South Carolina will use their last timeout, so you got to be careful here on 3rd and 1. Sellers looks short for McReynolds, and he's behind the marker, and he's going to do a good job of just getting out of bounds. Good job by McReynolds realizing he just wasn't going to get the first down, so the clock would run, so he got out of bounds to stop it. And with 7 seconds, Mason Love will drill the field goal. And the Gamecocks will go into the half up 17-7, looking pretty good here in this one. We'll see if they can get the first bowl win in the Mr. Rob era, where Wisconsin puts something together and bring it back here in the second half. We'll have to find out right here in Nashville, Tennessee. We do have a halftime show today, and it's looking at the first round of the playoff because it has commenced. And here's the scores. Oregon beats Texas A&M, Georgia over Cal 41-30, Michigan over Kentucky, and Clemson knocks off Penn State. So we'll see this quarterfinal after this game. Oregon, Kansas State, Georgia, Texas in the Sugar Bowl. That's going to be a big one. UAB and Michigan. We'll see if the Blazers are for real. And the Trojans versus Clemson. Can Clemson knock off a second USC team this season? We'll get all those results after this one, where we're back here in the second half. Wisconsin starts off with a football, and it's Devontae Bickley who's going to call his own number. Sheds a tackle of Dylan Stewart. That's not easy to do. 2nd and 3. Now he hands it off to the back, and Akers going to get a big run right side. Gets the edge sealed. He's out to the 45. Wisconsin needs to put together a good drive here to begin the quarter. Is off the play fake and completely fools Stewart. And Bickley hits his man downfield. Nice grab by Justice Ross Simmons, the Syracuse transfer. And he's got him out to the 33. Wisconsin again picks up the pace, trying to keep the Gamecocks on the back foot. After a 9.5-yard completion, they hand it off, and this one's going backwards. Beautiful play by Robinson in the backfield. Makes it 3rd and 2, and Aker will get it. Keeps the drive alive. Again, just going no huddle all the way down. Trying to keep the tempo going. They bring a man across the formation. It's a handoff, and this hit hard. TJ Sanders finally lays the boom on Aker, and that'll allow a reset. Second and 6, a new Nate White now in, getting some reps, and he gets a big carry, his best of the day. And he's goal to go now from the 4, as you can see the top rushing touchdowns leaders on your screen. From the 4, handoff Aker left side, he's tracked down by Eben Worry. Maybe gets 1. Now from the 3, second and goal. They go handoff again, and this time he's in the backfield. Willis brings him down. It's a big 3rd and goal from the 4. This time everybody's out wide. Quick pass, and it's incomplete. Robinson knocks it free. So Wisconsin, they'll settle for 3. They ain't going to take the field goal, just cut it to within a touchdown game. And it is up and in. Valkos will hit this one. 17-10, though, still in favor of the Gamecocks. So we'll see their first drive of the second half. They start off on the ground, as McReynolds will get 2. Second and 8, Sellers making some adjustments at the line. He sees something, and he's just going to take a sack because of it, so not the best play there from Sellers. It is now 3rd and 10. Wisconsin could really use a 3 and out here, but Sellers looks across the middle. He's got Harbor. Beautiful routes by the former 5-star recruit. And it keeps the drive alive. Now 1st and 10. Sellers chase back. Just gets it away. It was dangerous to try to throw that ball. After the incompletion, they set up a screen for Brown. And Brown's got some space. And Brown's got some speed. Jared Brown to the sideline. He's going to beat everybody. 64 yards on the mid-screen as South Carolina answers right back. Taking a 14-point lead again off the back of Jared Brown. Great to see him do well in his final game in a Gamecock jersey. We will miss him next season. But now Wisconsin trailing by 14, and they get stuffed on 1st down. As it's now 3rd and 9. Bickley looks right side, and this one's almost intercepted off the hands of Floyd. You should have had that one. That'll force a punt, and that'll take us to the 4th quarter as the Gamecocks up by 2 touchdowns here in this one. Wisconsin looking to get back into it, but the time is running out, and South Carolina has the football, and they're marching down the field. It's 1st and goal here to begin the 4th quarter, and it's a screen right side for Brown. He's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. 2nd of the day for Brown. 4th total touchdown for Sellers. And now a 21-point lead for South Carolina. And I almost feel like this one's getting without a reach. You got to put it in the end zone here. Otherwise, you're basically done. But that's a big throw all the way down the field. Great catch, and that is like a 45-yard connection. Biggest play of the day for Wisconsin. They go hurry up and then pick up 4 on the ground with Nate White. Has not had as good of a day as Jackson Aker, who checks back in. 2nd and 6, quick pass short. There's Justice Ross Simmons again. He gets out to the 23, only 3 for 38 today. A little bit below his average. From the 23, quick pass. He had the man open up the seam. He had Williams, but Bickley overthrew him. A bad miss there for the freshman. But on 2nd and 10, he connects on the corner post route, from Vinny Anthony. So his goal to go again for Wisconsin. They try a pitch, and it's not going to work. And even worse, there's a flag down. It's going to be a holding call against the offensive line, specifically Garrison, the left tackle. So now you try 1st and goal from the 12. Bickley to throw. Has pressure right behind him. Stewart applied it. Incomplete. 2nd and goal from the 12. Pistol formation. They give it to Aker, and he gets a good bit of chunk yards. Picks up 7. Now you got 3rd and goal from the 5. Again, go empty. Spreading out the defense. Looks right side, and Bickley has his man for a touchdown. That is Justice Ross Simmons with his 6th of the season. And good poise by Bickley to not fall behind and get worried. He stays poised, and he gets 7. 31-17 now. But the defense needs a stop. That'll help. Only a gain of 1 on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 6. Now the Gamecocks will bust it out empty. Looking left side, and it's incomplete. Try to find Ayo Maynard. Good defense, though. Forces the punt. And now Wisconsin with a chance to get right back in this one. Pick up 6 on the ground. 2nd and 4 now. Bickley to throw. Looks across the middle, and it gets intercepted. Picked off by Willis, the junior. Has it. And that is a big turnover against the rookie, or the freshman, I should say. His 11th INT of the season. Sets South Carolina up nicely with about 6.5 to go. They're just going to look to drain some clock and potentially get some yardage. A field goal will make it a 3-score game. 3rd and 3, though. They don't want a field goal. They want it all. Sellers finds Elskins, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. How about 5 total touchdowns today for Lenoris Sellers? And that's basically going to ice this game. 38-17 your score. Wisconsin, though, driving again, trying to get something going here as that one's incomplete. Emory Floyd on the coverage. 2nd and 10, Bickley outside the pocket. Nice throw across his body, though, and he finds a touchdown, so that'll help make the scoreboard look a little better. But now it's a 14-point game, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Wisconsin did get the football back, so they have a chance to get a touchdown here and potentially onside kick another one. Never say never. After the first down, they go hurry up. Now we're at about 100 seconds left. Bickley, 1st and 10 in the pocket, loses the football. Then it hands in the hands of Milton. Fumble recovery, and that will essentially do it. South Carolina with the football just needs one more first down to ice it. They get 7 on the ground the first play. 2nd and 3. McReynolds, he's going to go backwards, tracked down by McDonald's. Now you got a 3rd and 6. They're going to throw for it. They want the end of the game now, and they're going to get it. They find Elskins up the middle, and that'll do it for this one. South Carolina wins 38-24 in the Music City Bowl. Good win here for the Gamecocks. This is actually the 2nd time these teams have ever matched up. They matched up 10 years ago in the Capital One Bowl, and it was South Carolina victorious on that day as well. So the Gamecocks beat the Badgers again. Sellers gives your Music City Bowl MVP. Thanks to a 5-touchdown performance, 3 in the air, 2 on the ground. A sensational day, a great way to cap off the season. It had its ups and it had its downs, but we end with a W. We say goodbye to the seniors of South Carolina. A little bit of bittersweet when you play these final bowl games, but good win here for South Carolina. They look really good. We did a good job of making Bickley uncomfortable in the pocket, which was the game plan on defense. And our offense was just play our game, man. Just try to get matchups we like, and we take advantage, and we did. No mistakes made, and it results in a pretty, sounding victory. So we'll take it. Jared Brown, 8 for 102 and 2 scores in his send-off game, and a great game as well. TJ Sanders with a forced fumble. We'll miss him next year as well. As we win our first bowl game here of the series, we knew we were going to get this graphic, but still nice to see. Hopefully it's one of more to come, and bigger ones. But how about the college football playoff? The quarterfinal is done, and here are the results. Texas and Oregon win their matchups, so we'll see them in the semis. Georgia goes down. Michigan over UAB proves the Blazers that they might have been a fraud. They beat them pretty handily. And then USC takes down our rivals, the Tigers, by 2. So out of the 4 final teams, 3 are Big Tens. So we'll see who will get to the national championship game. But before we do that, here's a look at all the bowl games around the country. Birmingham Bowl starts off not good for NC State. The season comes to a quiet end. Texas State will win the Camellia Bowl, and then Military Bowl will go to Pittsburgh. North Texas over App State in the First Responder Bowl, as well as Arizona in a nail-biter over Temple in the Liberty Bowl. Holiday Bowl, Florida State gets crushed by Illinois. That would have been a good one to watch. Alabama loses their bowl game to West Virginia. Ouch, the Crimson Tide go down 27-17. How about a rivalry game in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl? Utah beats Utah State. North Carolina ends the Fenway Bowl. Marshall knocks off Jacksonville State in the Bahamas Bowl. And we saw the first round of the playoff there. Fresno State will win their bowl game against Western Kentucky. And in the 68 Ventures Bowl, it is Southern Miss over Toledo. Louisiana over Ball State in the Cure Bowl. In the LA Bowl, Boise State loses to Purdue. Big win for the Boilermakers. Frisco Bowl, Arkansas State over Memphis. In the Las Vegas Bowl, Washington knocks off Texas Tech. And in Myrtle Beach here in South Carolina, Bowling Green over Louisiana Monroe. Boca Raton, Oregon State over Virginia. Troy smashes Hawaii in the Idaho Potato Bowl. New Orleans Bowl, it is UConn who gets victory over Sam Houston. How about the Bearcats getting into a bowl game? You like to see that. Ohio over Nebraska in the Detroit game. That is not a good look for the Cornhuskers. Nevada beats Washington State in the Armed Forces Bowl. UCF over Michigan State in the Independence Bowl. Cincinnati knocks off Stanford in the Gasparilla in the Hawaii Bowl. Notre Dame goes to Hawaii and they take care of Colorado State. Colorado will, though, beat Virginia Tech in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. A good season for the Buffaloes. Remember, they lost Sanders and Hunter. Kennesaw State, they lose their bowl debut against Iowa State. And then here in Relic West Bowl, we see Tennessee over Ohio State. Sugar Bowl, that was a playoff game. And then Florida narrowly beats Middle Tennessee State in the Citrus Bowl. And then in the Gator Bowl, LSU over Wake Forest. They take care of business. Duke's Mayo, we see FIU over New Mexico State. The Sun Bowl, Oklahoma over Buffalo. And then the Arizona Bowl, it is TCU over UMass. And then, of course, we beat Wisconsin. But now it's time to figure out who will be in the national championship. The semifinals are done. And here are the results. It is going to be Oregon versus Michigan. The Ducks beat Texas 31-17, while Michigan knocks off USC 21-14, which means it's going to be for the second straight season an all Big Ten national championship game. Oregon is back. They lost last year against Ohio State. They have a chance to right that wrong this year and beat, hopefully, Michigan, which is not going to be easy because the Wolverines, they're back after a one-year miss. They're trying to win their second national championship in 3 seasons with a new coach and everything. This one, to me, honestly, is almost a toss-up as well, man. I really don't know who to favor in this one, Oregon or Michigan. Maybe I slightly lean to the Ducks because they did make it to here last year, but Michigan made it here 2 years ago, so experience doesn't really play a factor as well. I know Michigan has a new head coach, but it's the Wolverines at the end of the day. So we'll see who wins that one. I am going to live stream the national championship this year. Look for that on Monday. Hope to see you guys there. I'll try to stream it when I get off work, probably around 6 o'clock. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. If you're excited for year 3, it's on the horizon. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.